Myself, Lucy, our infinite whiteboard of wisdom and combined 26 years of trophy hunting experience are tasked with creating the perfect trophy list for God of War Ragnarok. I have ideas that some may call radical.
Beat the game without... What are you doing over here?
Whilst I'm looking for a list that has a mixture of trophies but also falls in line with the PSN trophy guidelines. Yes, trophies have guidelines and rules, which Adam is about to find out.
So this is how you level up, Adam. This is the maths behind.
Do people care about levels?
Not anymore. They ruined it.
So, we can throw this all out.
Well, fine, I suppose. I'm just here to anchor you sometimes, if you go off the rails,
You are here to hold me back, it sounds like.
No, we're doing this legit. This is proper.
Yes, I gotta remember, we are doing this together, okay?
Yes, together.
Do you have in your head already an idea of what you would like to see?
I feel like there should be certain types of trophies that every list has that we've got to nail.
Okay.
That includes collectibles.
Hang on a second. What did you just say?
But then we're going to correct the mistake.
Yeah, I'm going to correct them. No collectible trophies.
No.
Done. There can be collectibles, but no trophies assigned them. The reward of finding the collectible should be enough. It should be a piece of lore. It should be something interesting. A trophy tied to it, not needed.
Damn, I feel like this is a staple of trophies.
And much like the dinosaurs, it should die.
But they are going to have collectibles in the game.
They are. Bits of lore, that's good.
So you're wasting that person's time.
Just because it's not part of a trophy doesn't mean it's a waste of time, Lucy.
No, but somebody has made collectibles and you're saying that no one cares about them, so we're not going to reward anybody.
No one cares about them if they're assigned to a trophy. It's just a checklist type deal.
Okay, fine.
If it's an actual... For example, the first game, God of War, has these kind of like little shrine things and there's lore about Norse mythology. They're cool. And Atreus often makes a little remark about it. That's good.
We'll do that then.
But they're good enough on their own. They don't need a trophy tied to them.
Okay, well, I think that could be the collectible.
Yeah, but then you reduce it to looking up a guide and trying to find all 10, instead of just find them throughout the world, and it's like this nice little surprise. I don't think we'll ever agree on collectible trophies.
Well, I was going to ask also about difficulty, which I was like, do we want to put it? But you were very much like, you didn't want to.
No difficulty.
Well, that told me.
I used to think there always should be a difficulty trophy, but the first God of War had... beat the Valkyrie Queen, but she's difficult on easy and she's difficult on any difficulty level. So I kind of like that. And not everyone can beat the game on the hardest difficulty, but the game should still be a challenge. And it's up to the person. You can beat it on easy, beat it on normal, hard, or give me God of War difficult. That's up to the person. I like that. We took some time before this very official meeting to come up with our own trophy list and will now present them to each other. Of course, I think mine is already perfect and doesn't need any tweaking.
Okay, so I'm about to play God of War Ragnarok. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Oh, I can't wait to get the plan of this game. What have I got to do? Beat the game without axe. What are you doing over here? Okay, beat the game without axe. Beat the game. You want me to play the game 3 times? Beat the game without blades and beat the game without magic? Is this what you're asking?
I didn't say you have to do it 3 separate playthroughs.
No, this isn't acceptable.
There is flexibility here, okay? There's read through the rest of them and I'll explain the reasoning behind them.
It's a very short trophy list. Okay.
14.
What? This is by design?
Yeah, 14, and the 15th is the platinum.
Honestly, I can't believe what I'm reading right now. Collectibles were outlawed, but this is too much.
Beat Thor with his hammer. I like that. That's cool. Beat post-game. Silver.
So Valkyrie Queen, that sort of thing.
I like that. Dress Kratos like God of War 1, new game plus armor. Okay, I like that. That's good. Upgrade Kratos.
Standard, not to max.
Nice. Get armor for Mimir. Nice. Destroy Athena's statue. What's this in relation to?
So this will be a hidden thing. The way in God of War 2018, Athena made an appearance. So there's going to be an Athena statue in the next game, and it's not sure if it's going to be a real thing or just Kratos' mind playing tricks with him. But he's going to destroy it as a way of unshackling himself from the past life once and for all, severing that tie.
This is what I needed you for the lore trophies. I like that. Compliment the boy. Is that just a...
I got more detail on that. Well, that's a tearjerker.
Oh, nice. I like that. See characters home, no combat. What's this?
Do you know the young lady? She's like Atreus' age you saw in the trailer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. And then set a soul free side mission bronze.
Do you know the way in the first game there's this intricate series of side missions where a father is trying to find his son, who then son killed the father, and something like that.
Oh. Okay, I'm down with those. I definitely like Compliment the Boy, because that sounds like a nice little cheeky Easter egg type trophy.
Can I explain my reasoning now? There's no difficulty. So beat the game without your axe.
Yes.
That's like, hey, a fun challenge. Do you know, like Resident Evil, beat the game without using the item box, beat the game with your knife only. That's sort of like, oh,
yes.
You beat the game your first time, and then you look at the trophy list and go, oh, I didn't know you can beat the game without your axe. I didn't know you can beat the game without magic, and I didn't know you beat the game without your blades. Now, for the truly crazy people, it will be possible to beat the game without your axe, blades, or magic, and just bare fisting, smashing dudes in the face all the way through. If you're up for the challenge. But you can also just separate in 3 different playthroughs if that's more your speed.
I thought you were just going to say, oh, you could just not get the trophies and not get the platinum.
That's up to you. No story trophies, and then I said post-credits, so you beat the story, and post-credits, which you can skip, then you get the trophy.
But I do like, after beating a boss battle, getting a trophy. It feels like you accomplished something, feel like you're making progress.
Beating the boss was accomplishment enough.
No.
Come on, the music swells, Kratos stands there looking cool. Satisfied.
But I want a trophy to be satisfied. To prove that I did the thing. Because otherwise no one will know. If a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? Has it even fallen?
Well, there's the thing. There's the trophy for beating the game, so people will know you beat the game.
Okay, fine.
Beating Thor with his hammer. So when you beat Thor in your first game, you get his hammer as a weapon. And then New Game Plus, you beat him using his own hammer, and that unlocks a trophy.
So you're just speculating that we're gonna get his hammer, right?
That iconic Thor hammer, I imagine if you beat him, you'll get the hammer off him to use. Beat the post game, something akin to the Valkyrie. It's a series of increasingly more difficult challenges. No Niflheim. No Niflheim.
No, agreed, no. There's no need for that.
Get armor from Ymir. You might have remembered at the end of God of War 2018.
Yeah.
The 2 dwarves took measurements from Ymir and then scattered.
Oh, did they? Oh.
So the idea is that they're going to send you on a bunch of quests to find parts from Ymir, and then he will eventually actually have a body for himself.
Oh, cool.
He won't be a severed head anymore.
I love this that you're bringing the lore to it. I'm really pumped.
And that's optional. All these ones here are just kind of a thing of, oh, I didn't know that was a mission. Didn't know I could do that.
I see. Okay.
Compliment the boy.
Oh, I like this, yes.
So there'll be 3 instances in the game where it'll just be kind of a nice, somber, quiet moment. So let's say at some point you're overlooking a vista similar to the way you overlooked one in the first game. All the trees are changing, the forest is changing, and Atreus will be looking out of that and be like, wow. And you just have this moment of pensive thing of, if Mom could have only seen what we did.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's kind of a beat, and then he says, I miss her.
Oh.
Kratos is standing back from him and he says, me too. Another pause.
Yeah.
You know, she would have been proud of you. I'm proud of you.
I didn't know you wrote the script.
The camera is looking at the back of Atreus, and he kind of bows his head a bit and you just hear and then Kratos says, come on, let's go.
Oh my god, get this man Santa Monica ASAP to write this.
So it'll be a kind of, generally in The Last of Us there's the optional triangle over their head, so Atreus looks over the thing, and then if you don't notice it, they'll be like, oh, they'll be a little press triangle over his head, and then that will initiate the optional conversation. And there'd be 3 moments of that where it's just Kratos, saying nice things to the boy. It
reminds me of Ellie's joke book. After
that's it. That's a good comparison.
We know. That's why we've been asked to do this job in the fictional universe, clearly.
Yeah. Jim Ryan knocked on my door. He pounded. He was like, please, guide us.
I think he might have got the bus back home after seeing those first 3 trophies, though.
Get fucked.
When Jim gets the bus, he obviously got chauffeured. Thank you. Off he goes.
The final 2 things. See characters home, no combat. Kratos being kind of the awkward dad as his boy is having his first girlfriend. And if you are nice to her, eventually she'll say, well, do you want to meet my people? When Kratos is looking around at just the destitute nature of everything, it just brings back memories of him and how his life went to shit. And she's talking about, well, I'm mostly all alone now. Then Kratos will kind of nod. And then at that point, that's the turning point in his character between being kind of standoff towards her and actually embracing her as like, all right, we have something deeply in common here.
Aww. Why does it say no combat? Is it just because it's just a talking?
None of the bits with her and Atreus, none of the bits of Xenoverge has any combat related to it.
Okay, I understand. Okay.
What do you think?
I feel like I'm your lecturer or your tutor or something. You've handed in your homework, and I'm now
Homework, it's done.
And I'm like, I've got to assess now. I'm gonna be honest with you, Adam. If this was a trophy list that was presented to me when I got the game, I would be like, what's this? There's nothing for me to do. Like, I like
what?
No, because everything is like the long game. There's no just like, I feel like having a bit of a snack trophy today. I like getting some snack trophies. Everything's a meal.
Oh my goodness. My trophy list isn't perfect. Okay, now this is meant to be a collaboration.
Okay, yes.
Even though we're both a bit stubborn.
And here I was thinking we'd be on the same page with this. Well, time for me to present my trophies, which for the record aren't insane.
My first rule would have been no missable trophies. Okay, I think we could agree on that, right?
Yeah.
So I would have 11 story-related trophies.
But okay. Sorry, it's your turn to present. I will shut up.
Thank you, it's my turn. So I'd have 11 trophies for boss fights, story beats in games, and then finally for beating the game, which is your post-credits scene one. So, and of course the final one would be the gold trophy with some smatterings of bronze. I would then have 2 or 3 trophies for side quests. 3 potentially incidental trophies, I've called them. One's for doing miscellaneous things like finding Easter eggs, optional conversations, stuff like that. I don't know, I think that ties into the ones that you like. Then some accumulative trophies. I like being rewarded for playing the game. I like when you just like do things. It's like, I love when a trophy pops and you don't know it's going to happen. It's like it makes me feel happy. That's how my dopamine goes off. I'm like, what did I do? And I go straight to the trophy list and I try and find out what it is that I achieved. So I'd have accumulative kill X many enemies. For Sparta, I actually named one. Use Spartan Rage X many times to finish enemies. That's incorrect grammar. Maybe perfect parried X many times. Oh yeah, I have got 1 collectible for trophies. But collectibles need to be easy to find, and maybe you don't need to get all of them. Then I wanted a skill-based / challenging trophy. Because I think a trophy list should be a little bit hard. You know, I agree with your sentiment. So this is God of War. Get to the title screen / clear the first area on the hardest difficulty, which is give me God of War mode. But you can do a full give me God of War mode trophy in DLC. I like giving people a taste. Like, you got to try it. See if you can get to the God of War Ragnarok screen on the hardest difficulty.
They do that in Doom.
Okay. Oh yeah, they do, don't they? It's I like that. 100% completion. Beat all stories, missions, side quests, optional bosses, collectibles, fully upgrade, blah, blah, blah. I think that's a must-have. I like getting 100% everything. And then the final one, which is like another combat one, is maybe complete a combat challenge area without getting hit or doing specific moves, like how Batman Arkham Origins does. Because I always liked those. I mean, it may not be exactly the same, but it might be like, use your Spartan Rage. Make sure you use a Blaze of Chaos thing and to rope it all.
I like some of it. I do.
Some of it. That's a compliment. People can also just vote if they want which trophy list they prefer to do.
No. The people aren't involved in this. This is me and you. We're going to gym in the morning and saying, "Hey, Jimmy."
9 a.m. Monday morning.
Sorted. We must now combine our lists, with each of us getting black balls or vetoes for trophies we don't like. 2 for Lucy because my list is short. 3 for me. The black ball.
Go on then. You hit first.
All right, where's collectibles?
Okay, so I just have to accept it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and once you do it, this is inspired by Frasier, by the way, anyone watching. Black ball.
Oh, okay, fine.
Oh, that felt good. Now you get to look at mine, and you don't have to black ball.
Oh, don't worry.
You don't have to, because I think mine is perfect. But if you want to blackball something, you may.
I feel like in my mind, I'm like playing the game, I'm going to press magic by accident. So I think that's out of order. So I'm getting rid of magic. All right, here we go. Ready? Da-da-da-da-da. Black ball.
See, it's so much better.
Okay, where are you going?
Gotta get rid of the story stuff.
What? No. Fine.
Black ball.
Ow. Okay, so I've got one more for yours. The reason I don't like this is because it's asking too much of me. How long is this game? Is it 30 hours, 40 hours? You want me to play the game 40 hours every time to get one of these trophies?
No, I imagine up till the beating the story would be about 18 to 20.
That's a lot of my time.
You can do this on New Game Plus.
Resident Evil games, you can beat them within like 5 hours.
Okay, that's a good point.
Thank you. So I think this is a lot.
But I was going to do a playthrough combining all 3 of them.
Well, good fucking luck. Okay. Black ball.
All right. Let me see about yours. Okay, so I'm getting rid of beating the first level on the hardest difficulty.
I'll accept that.
Black ball!
Oh!
In hindsight, I wish I had deleted the 100% completion trophy instead. Doesn't feel right for a non-open world game, but also bring back needing to find all collectibles. Ooh, just noticed something. Assuming you'll get Thor's hammer, well, if you only use it, your fists and shield in New Game Plus, you'd unlock these 3 trophies at once. My goodness! My original list is even more brilliant than I thought. But I didn't pick up on it at the time. Oh well. Okay, hang on now. I think between our 2 things,
I think we've balanced it.
yeah, I think we might figure out the overlap.
Okay, yes.
So could we get rid of that one because
Yeah,
I literally
okay.
have side quests?
Yeah.
You said 3 incidental.
Yeah, so you've got some of those covered actually with your Athena one, Compliment Boy. I think scrap that because I'm happy that you've covered that brief.
Cumulative for Sparta. See, I'm okay with kind of this sort of stuff. Like,
But what if I did
You'll
this?
be playing the game and you'll get it.
So now I just want to mess with him. I wonder if he'll notice if I put 1,000 kills.
You've got armor level base trophy and fully upgrade a weapon.
Yes, which you've already covered, haven't you? Yes, let's scrap that.
Okay, I'll just leave that there then.
I think we might actually be done.
Yeah, I think we've got it.
Still nothing?
I think we're done.
Cool, so you're happy to kill 1,000 enemies?
Wait, what?
I was waiting for you to see that.
When did you do that?
I'll put that back down to 100.
I think if you beat New Game Plus, you're going to kill 1,000 enemies.
I don't want it to be too annoying. I don't want people to be farming and grinding.
I would want them to get it within the first third of New Game Plus. So whatever that number is, I want it to be about that.
Okay, and I've put 20 Spartan Rages and 10 perfect parries.
Okay.
Cool!
We did it. I'm happy with that. No filler, no faff.
All killer, no filler.
Play the game, enjoy it. Tracks you along the way, rewards you, but plenty of post-game stuff, and also a load of optional stuff that you may not have been aware about, and some really sweet moments like complimenting. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Ship it!